Welcome to Jason's Sports Show. I'm Jason Garland, broadcasting straight from Los Angeles, California. Today I'm going to be talking about one subject. And this is going to be quick. No, I'll talk about two subjects. First, I'm talking about the Dodgers and then the preseason for football. Right now, I'm just going to dive right into it. The Dodgers picking up Adrian Gonzalez, Carl Crawford, Nick Punto, and Josh Beckett. Can you say World Series? I think I can. Well, okay, when you look at the best lineup right now for the Dodgers, this is what you got. You got D. Gordon, when he comes back, probably later this month or earlier in September, you got him hitting first, base stealer. He can hit, get on base, steal that base. What's this? Shane Victorino. We got a guy who also can fly on the bases, a flying Hawaiian. He's hitting second. He should be hitting first. That's a sad lineup if Shane Victorino's not hitting first. Then probably you got either Matt Kemp or Adrian Gonzalez. They're bringing those guys in or something like that. Matt Kemp, or last year's could have been an MVP, second in MVP voting. He's still got the power and he's still getting there. But yeah, then you got Andre Ethier, Mr. Reliable all the time. He'll come back for you. Henry Ramirez, always a good hitter. He can hit home runs. You get the RBIs that you need. Then you got Luis Cruz, a little bit of a surprise guy. He can get around the bases. He has good on-base percentage. He's pretty good. And then A.J. Ellis, probably the only weak spot of this lineup, but A.J. Ellis can heat up anytime he needs to. He may not be one of the best catchers in the league, but he gets what he needs. Pitching right now, it's too bad Billingsley got injured. If Billingsley didn't get injured, you're looking at a pretty good, at least decent enough depth chart for pitching. I don't know how it would be in the playoffs if they were to make the playoffs. I'm thinking Kershaw, Campurano, and maybe I don't think Harang, but maybe Billingsley. But Billingsley's injured. 15-day DL. He'll come back soon. But we have pretty good I think feel for right now. We have 7 pitchers who we can rely on. I would take out Blanton out of the equation because he does not want to start in a while. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. Good thing Harang was pitching yesterday because I would have thought it would have been Blanton, but I mean Harang he's been okay for us this season. But yeah, Harang 9-8. Can't ask. It's a decent record, I think. But yeah. So Beckett pitches today against Jeff Francis. Exciting game today. First start for Mr. Beckett for the Dodgers. Should be exciting to see how he does. I'm going to see the Dodgers play on Thursday of this week. That should be pretty interesting, considering the fact that they're going to be taking on the Diamondbacks in a huge series that probably could decide who's in second place. But this series, it's time to get back at the Rockies. It's time to maybe sweep them at their house. We have a pretty stacked lineup right now, and playing in a stadium where the air is thin and the ball's going to travel higher, it's going to be big. I cannot express the feeling I felt when Adrian Gonzalez hit that first home run for the Dodgers at his first at bat. That was huge. I don't know. People are saying the Dodgers are bandwagoners. I haven't seen anybody on my Facebook wall who was not a Dodger fan before cheer for the Dodgers. I've seen nobody, and I have like 1,000 friends, so you can trust me. I have not seen a single bandwagon. I have not seen anyone in any Hanley gear, any Victorino gear, any Gonzalez gear. There's nothing. I don't know what these bandwagoners are talking about. LA is a bandwagon city, I'll admit that. But here's the thing, I hate when people say that the Kings had bandwagoners, despite the fact they sold out every single game. I'll get back to that later. I'll be the third subject. But there's no bandwagoners for the Dodgers. Baseball in LA is like this. You either like it or you hate it. There's no in between. There's no like, oh, maybe I'll go to a game. Maybe there's sometimes like that, but most of the time, you're looking at it. If you're talking to someone who likes the Dodgers, they like the Dodgers. If you like someone who likes the Angels, they'll go to the game. They love the Angels. Anyone who likes the Giants, you can't compare it all to that. But yeah. How do the Giants fare compared to the Dodgers? Yesterday, the Giants lost to the Braves. I don't blame them. They had a legend, Tim Hudson, the mastermind, was on the hill. So I don't blame them. I do not blame it. I don't blame them at all. But then again, they had Mr. Lincecum pitching. So he was a little bit blind to be placed. What happened to Lincecum? What happened to Tim Lincecum? The question would be, does Tim Lincecum pitch in the playoffs if the Giants make the playoffs? But yeah. Yeah, just Giants had that 2-game lead over the Dodgers. The Wednesday's been the most important game of the year for Joe Biden. Currently, this is gonna be the most important game on Wednesday. I cannot watch this game because I will be in school. Depressing. This is my last day of my summer. I don't know how many more shows I'm gonna be doing, but this is gonna be a good show. So, bottom line, Dodgers right now. I don't even. If I were you, don't even think about the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are just playing ball right now. They're just trying to keep up. They're waiting for the Dodgers, the Giants to go on a losing streak, and then maybe spring up and try to make a run for it. But I don't see them making a run. I see this coming down to maybe the last 3 games of the season between the Giants and the Dodgers. Dodgers win the first game. Giants win the second game of that series. Dodgers win the third game. Playoffs. This is a playoff-ready team. I'm pretty sure Don Malley is putting this team in playoff mode for the last month into October. They're gonna be in playoff mode. They're gonna be like the Kings of. They're gonna be like the Kings. They're gonna be in playoff mode. So every game to them will be playoff atmosphere, and they're just gonna be. They're gonna be going out there. They're gonna play with a sense of urgency, and you can't beat LA with that kind of determination. I don't think so. So I think we'll take a commercial break right now. I'm not really sure how to do this, but let's try. Okay, I guess we're back for commercial break. Second topic I want to talk about is the New York Jets. They haven't scored a single touchdown in the preseason. Every single team besides them has scored a touchdown. How embarrassing is that? How bad do you have to be to do that? I'm coming. Jacksonville scored a touchdown. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. How do you not score a touchdown? How? I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how that's possible. They were playing. They're supposed to be a good team, and I don't know how I'm supposed to take this team seriously. I don't know how the Jets are supposed to take themselves seriously when they can't even score a touchdown. What are you doing? They're playing Carolina. Carolina's a good team, but the Jets should be scoring. They really should. This is getting ridiculous. Tim Tebow, why can't you just run that Wildcat in the red zone? Why can't you just do that? But I'm looking at the Jets website now. This is optimistic right now. 4 field goals, but also some positive signs. What positive signs do you? What kind of optimism do you bring to the table when you can't even score? I predict they won't score their first touchdown until the 3rd game of the regular season. That's how bad I think they're going to do. If Buffalo's defense holds up, we might be looking at a season where they'll score their first touchdown to the 3rd game, which is against Miami. That's how far we take it. And they don't score another touchdown until they play the Colts, which is 2 games later. That's ridiculous. I don't care how many wide receivers you don't have. I don't care if you're just not that good. You're supposed to be scoring touchdowns. The worst team in the league can score a touchdown are the Patriots. We can still lose 41-7. But at least they scored a touchdown. They're still better than the Jets. What do you have to say about a team that does that? It's worse than it's the only thing worse is not even scoring. But that's on the levels. It's like winning, losing by a field goal, losing by a touchdown, losing by a lot but still scoring, losing by a lot, but you scored a field goal. Oh no, losing by a lot, he still scored a touchdown. Losing by a lot, field goal, not scoring at all. So there's like third. That's like the third level. Oh no, they're in the second. They're in the second to last level. That's how bad they are. That's so stupid. Other news: the Buffalo Bills have decided to not take Vince Young as their backup, but Tavares Jackson will be coming to Canada's team, the Buffalo Bills. This is awesome. 7th round draft pick. It could be 6th round too, for Jackson. Tavares Jackson played with the Seahawks last year. Obviously did not have the greatest year of all time. Threw 13 interceptions, barely had a +1 difference. He had 14 touchdowns thrown. What does he bring to this table? I'll tell you right now. What he brings to this team is nothing, besides just sitting in the bench. Because we already know that Buffalo already has a quarterback, and that's Fitzpatrick. If Fitzpatrick gets injured, maybe Tavares Jackson got a shot, but I don't. And then Tyler Thingpain is the quarterback on that team too. So I mean, it's okay, I guess. But Brad Smith could be quarterback too. If I can take one moment for a second to talk about Brad Smith, he apparently plays. How many different positions does he play? How many different positions does he play? He plays like 3 different positions. He's only thrown 8 passes in his whole entire career. He threw a 27-yard pass with the Jets. What a boss. Can you say what a boss? What a boss. What a man. He threw three passes with the Jets last year, in 2010. It was good. Yeah, and that is with the Bills. And he's doing work. He scored 1 touchdown last year rushing. He scored 1 touchdown receiving. This guy's a machine. That's what he wants whenever he wants. Back to the Bills. Tavares Jackson, Fitzpatrick gets injured. Welcome to the team. I bet Fitzpatrick leads his team to a 5-11. Maybe I'll give it to them better. 7-9, 7-9 record, 3rd place or 2nd place in the division. I can see the Jets going really bad. I can see the Jets going horrible this season. Tavares Jackson wasn't needed in Seattle because you got Matt Flynn over there. But I don't think it's about Matt Flynn. It's not about Matt Flynn. Seahawks know what they need. And Wilson is their starter. Can you believe that? A guy, Russell Wilson, a guy who was supposed to be like 3rd string, because they already paid the contracts of Tavares Jackson and Matt Flynn were so high already, and they let a rookie start. What a guy! What a team! But you just have to assume that they know what they're doing. They're taking a huge risk, especially in a division where they physically do not have a shot at winning. I mean, you want to tell me the Seahawks are going to beat the 49ers for the division? 49ers, maybe if they take a lot of injuries, they'll miss the playoffs, but I don't think it's going to happen. They have a good team this year. They have one of the best defenses in the league. But Russell Wilson, Seattle, put your faith in a guy who's 5'11", hometown Richmond, Virginia.